Hello friends, and welcome out to another episode of Andrew Good Camera. Today we are out in beautiful nature, and I'm headed out to actually do some scouting for a paid job. Someone's paying me, can you believe it? They're actually going to pay me to take some landscape shots for their living room. So that's exciting. I'll tell you more about that. But also, while I'm out here, I'm going to be doing a review of the hovering flying thing that's recording this right now, called the Hover. This little tiny beautiful drone that has changed the way I look at drones. So this video is sponsored by Hover, but also I'm going to tell you a little bit about the drone and just take you along for the journey. So let's go. So, one thing I should probably tell you as we're going is, as I mentioned, this is a scouting mission. I'm not actually going to take the final photo, because the light's not right, and I just have no idea what photo I'm going to take. The problem I have is the area, or what they want on the wall of this living room is two photos that match, whether that be a kind of a panoramic or a wide shot split in half, to be on either side of their mantle, their TV/fireplace area. They need to be rather large prints, and they need to go together really well. So that could be, like I said, one shot split in half, or it could be two unique shots that complement each other. Either way, it's the type of challenge I've never had before. I'm really excited about it, but I'm also a little nervous. The place we're going is called Yant Flat, and it's beautiful. We've been there before. You might have seen some of our other videos where we've been out there. Just a spectacular place, gorgeous. So many beautiful features, but it's actually pretty hard to find good compositions, even though everything's so beautiful. It's kind of a finding the order in the chaos type situation. But my client loves the features out there, the white rock. So I need to figure out the compositions and when I need to come back to photograph it, what sort of lighting's going to work best, what time of day. So anyway, on the way though, and while I'm out here, I am going to be just taking snapshots with my trusty Nikon ZF. Love this camera, still new to it. It's got the 40mm f2 ES lens on, or SE lens on it, I should say. And just gonna get some snapshots with this. All right, here we are in Yant Flat. The views here are spectacular, but also the details. The details are amazing. It's why people compare this to the Wave in Arizona, actually. There are all these, you'll see kind of these spirals in the red rock. Just playing with my drone here. I love this drone. It's the You can use the manual controls, but you don't have to. And I hate drones usually. I really do. I hate drones. Had horrible experiences with drones in the past, and I haven't owned one for years. They've probably gotten easier, but this drone is like the epitome of easy, because even though I'm doing manual control right now, I don't have to. And that, my friends, is just, it's the joy. It's wonderful. You can do everything by just pushing the buttons on the drone and then letting it do its thing. The autonomous nature of drones these days, it's incredible. And I love that. I just put it up and let it follow me and let it go up and circle once, come back, or there's lots of different things that it can do. A lot of different settings. And I really like that about this drone. It's a no-brainer. The thing that you have to know, though, is that it's really tiny, which is awesome. It's pocketable, but that does mean you need a lot of batteries. I have 2 batteries. They last 15 minutes each, but I think I want to get more. See, it's just easy, beautiful. Anyway, more about Yant Flat here. It's beautiful. It's in places it looks a lot like the Wave, where you have the spirals and the swirls in the red rock, like the Wave in Arizona. A lot of photographers go to. But then it's also got all these amazing textures and shapes. And I'd say if you're a photographer who likes details, who likes textures, this is a playground. It's heaven. Like you never run out of things to photograph here. On the other hand, if you're one of those people who love the sweeping vistas, it's hard. It's very chaotic. It's kind of this big, I don't know what kind of shape it makes. There's these 2 bowls. The bowl over here, get you up higher. The bowl over there is where all the swirls are. It's a lot more kind of smooth. And you've got this feature right here, which is beautiful, that just kind of juts out in the center. Some beautiful rock formations out there to the south. But then over here it starts to get a lot more chaotic. It's hard to find a sweeping vista type shot, other than this obvious one right here, which you can only photograph, and really you could only photograph it either sunup or really just sundown. Actually, sunup's not going to work very well because it'll be backlit. So sundown is really, I don't know, the only time that's going to work, unless you've got some moody lighting, of course, light getting scattered and bounced all around, which would probably be great. But anyway, the challenge I have is that while this is lovely right here, there's nothing quite like it to do for a second shot, to match it, that I can find. And so unless I get 2 things that are like very contrasty, but that would be weird, I think. So I'm just kind of sitting here studying the landscape, try to figure out, what I could photograph in a pair of photographs that are going to work in this setting. So I've got to figure out the shots and then figure out when I can come back and get them. But I don't know, I was struggling. So I'm gonna walk around and hopefully make a putt. Well, that's all the time I have. Honestly, though, you guys, I don't know if I know any better now than when we first got here.
No grip.
No grip. I don't know if I know any better now than when we first got here of what the heck I'm going to photograph for my clients. I'm going to show you a bunch of the photos that I took today. Maybe I already have. I've showed you the photos. I would love your feedback or insights. Do you see anything that might lend itself to two photos that look good together? I just am not seeing it. I had in my head that what I would photograph would be one shot split in half. A photo that lent itself to that, but I just don't see anything that will work for that. I mean, not well anyway. Not anything that I'd be proud of, and that I think my client would be happy about. But I don't know. Maybe you guys saw something I didn't. If so, I'm all ears. And if you're still looking for Christmas presents for the family, consider the Hover. It's been a lot of fun. It's the first drone that I've ever owned that I would actually trust my kids to play with unsupervised. They had a blast with it, and it didn't have any problems at all. I never worried about it crashing. It's just awesome. It's a great drone, and a lot of fun for adults, kids, content creators, all of us. Yeah, so thanks, Hover, for sponsoring this video. Thank you for watching, and remember to do good with your cameras, and we'll talk to you again soon.